If you've ever been told that genetics determines if you're attractive or not, then you have been lied to. So let me tell you the truth. Just like we have muscles on our body that we can train to become more attractive, the same thing applies to our face. After researching this topic for an entire year and teaching hundreds of people how to do this method, they see consistent results with improving their looks month after month. So let me teach you the method that I call the 4KFM method. It focuses on training 4 muscles that 99% of men has underdeveloped, simply because puberty didn't develop these muscles for you unless you would have known how to train them properly. So muscle number 1, the hyoid muscles. So I clearly remember back in 2024 and me and my family were going out to eat dinner and me and my cousins were sitting right beside each other, and of course my mom wanted to take like a picture of us, right? But the thing was, I hated when people wanted to take like pictures of me because I simply just didn't look good, so I wasn't very confident on being on like the camera. So like the only thing I could do was basically just smile towards the camera and then just cross my fingers and hope for the best and hope that magically it's a good picture. But the thing was, after my parents took the picture, I actually didn't even ask like, can I see the pictures? Because honestly, deep inside, I already knew that I didn't look good. So actually it's the opposite. I would rather prefer not to look at the picture to not lose my confidence. But then the interesting thing is that always a few months later, I always get curious to look through my mom's like photos because she always takes photos of us, right? So I would like to see like how much I have improved since like the last few months, right? And then I came across the picture with me sitting beside my cousin, and at one glance I could clearly tell that I looked so recessed and ugly. But the interesting thing was that I had always been told if you wanted to have that, you know, sharp jawline, you simply just need to have a lower body fat percentage. So I was like, okay, but my body fat percentage is currently like 10%. I can literally see like the veins through my abs through like the pictures. So then something hit me and I was like, you know what? I actually don't really think that it's your body fat percentage that determines how like attractive like your jawline is and etc. And that's when I figured out that your body fat percentage has nothing to do with how good your jawline looks like. Like sure, it can be a good thing to be at like 10 to 12% body fat, that will help, but for some people they will still have what looks like fat hanging off under their skin here. And what I realized is that we actually have muscles around something called our hyoid bone, which is responsible for either our skin is tightened up or if it's kind of loose under our chin. So the crazy part is that I learned that you can do a certain exercise, train 2 muscles that is called the infrahyoid muscles and the suprahyoid muscles, which is basically responsible for if your hyoid bone gets lowered or if it gets raised up. And this exercise is called a neck curl, but it's not the typical neck curl that you would maybe do at the gym to get like a thicker neck. We want to do a little bit of a different thing when doing this exercise. That's what I realized. The cool thing that we want to think about when doing a neck curl is, first of all, we want to lie on like a flat surface, right? And then we want to align our shoulders with like the bed. And from that point on, what you want to think about is so interesting. You simply want to think about, first of all, tucking your chin into your neck, so you kind of activate the suprahyoid muscles, which is the one that is mainly responsible for raising up your hyoid bone. And when you have that tucked in position, what you don't want to do is lift your neck. Like again, you don't want to train to get a thicker neck. We want to train to tighten up our skin. So what you actually want to do is simply just thinking about rolling your neck inwards and a little bit upwards. And then what you want to think about is bringing your chin into this hole that we have around our neck here. That's like the mind muscle connection that I want you to think about. That's when you really feel a burn around your whole entire neck area here and your chin. That's when you know that you're doing it correctly. You simply just want to do 1 set to failure every other day, so like you still are able to rest the muscles properly. But it's not just me that this has benefited for, and that's what I'm so happy about. Let's take someone named Levi, for example, who has joined my program, where he has been following my full-on looksmaxxing guides on exactly how to train these muscles and how to do so many other different things to improving like your facial looks. Let's hear what he has to say about this method.
Incentive to scam or anything, so I figured this guy knows his stuff, I'll buy the course. And it obviously, you know your stuff. Like, this is worth more than $50. I would have paid a lot more for this. Like, this is genuine advice by someone who's tried it. Like, they've been through the methods. It's not like this Hams guy who's like his gym videos when he's obviously on roids. Like, he come on. It's like actual gym advice, you know? And I'm very thankful for that. And it's an opportunity. It's really good. So thank you. Like, you've clearly researched. Like, you've researched. You've like obviously done stuff for this, like, to help me. That's amazing. It's like really good.
So if you want to improve your looks just like Levi has done, then go have a look at the top link of the description. It's my program and it has really helped tons of people consistently improving their looks month after month. So now let's go to muscle number 2, which is the Orbicularis oculi. I remember back in 2023, I went to something that is called an after school here in my country, here in Denmark. And it's basically just a school where you study together with other people, but furthermore, you also sleep together with them, so you connect a lot in this like entire year that you are on this after school. Furthermore, there are like hobbies that you can do together with a team, and there's like the gym that you can go over to and where we train together like almost every single day. It was literally the best time of like my life. But here's where it became interesting, because one day I clearly remember me and my entire friend group, we were going down into the cafeteria because we were going to eat. And down in this cafeteria, we sat down at like the table, and I had something that I was like burning to tell like the people around the table. So I start to tell them like, I don't remember clearly what it was. Maybe it was like a story, something that I had experienced or some shit like that, right? And the thing was that it seemed like everybody was very like engaged in the story, and I felt like the man around the table, right? And then all of a sudden, like one of my friends had to make like fun of me. All of a sudden, he simply just kind of stopped me mid through the like story, and then he said, "Bro, relax. Why are you always so overly engaged in a conversation?" And I'm gonna be brutally honest here. I stopped for a second and I was like, what the fuck? Am I really like that overly engaged in a conversation? Does that make me like more ugly? I was really overthinking this a lot. Because what basically happened is what I had like what I call the ghost look. It's basically where your eyebrows goes up like this when you're speaking, you know, like you've just seen a ghost or some shit like that. And that's when I learned that having an attractive gaze isn't something that you're just genetically born with, but it's muscles in our face that we simply just haven't learned on how to relax when we are speaking in a conversation with other people. Ever since that point, and like when I learned how to relax these muscles, I have literally been complimenting so much by girls, and furthermore, all the girlfriends that I've been together with for like the past few years, they have always been loving to hold like eye contact with me with like a smile on their face whenever we were on a date. I clearly remember she will always look directly into my eyes and just, you know, we had a great time. And it's just to say that it's such a powerful method that you learn on how to stay calm with your expressions when you're speaking, especially to girls, so you seem more charming and like just more like secure and safe. So the thing is, there's actually an exercise that we can do to learn how to relax our expression, basically getting rid of the ghost look so we can get less upper eyelid exposure. So here's exactly what you want to do. We want to do a method that models actually use just before they go onto the stage to get more of that hunter eye look, and it's what's called the UUDD method. So let me show you exactly how to do this exercise. So the UUDD stands for up, up, down, down. So here's exactly what that means. So first of all, you want to raise your eyebrows upwards like this. Then what you want to do from here is look upwards with your eyes like this. You want to look so much up towards the like sky and roof that you kind of feel like a strain around your forehead, you know, kind of a headache. And then from here, you simply just want to lower your eyebrows as much as possible. You really want to over exaggerate this movement So you get less upper eyelid exposure. You will look angry in the start, like an angry motherfucker, but that's the point of it, because we need to learn how to have this expression, and over time it will become like a natural expression for us, instead of we have to kind of fake it. It's kind of like fake it till you make it. And then what you want to do from here is simply just tilt your head a little bit forwards, and then you simply just look back down slowly with your eyes again, and now you have less upper eyelid exposure. The key to this exercise is not to doing it for a lot of reps, but you simply just want to do it throughout the day and try to maintain that expression for as much as possible. Just something that you want to be mindful of is, of course, if you're like sitting at the bus or if you're in your classroom, obviously don't stand like this. Okay, up, down, down, yeah. You know, in the classroom, right? Like, you will look fucking ridiculous. But do it when you're like alone, when people obviously can't see you. And that reminds me that when I was younger, like from a few years ago basically, I always went through so many problems because of my looks. Like, there was so much that I hadn't been taught. For example, like, how do I style my hair properly? How do I have healthy hair? You know, how do I like groom myself? How do I have healthy skin? Like, you get the point. And that is why that I will highly recommend you to go down into the comment section of this video and then just write out a problem that you may have right now that I haven't been covering in this video, so I can help you like make a future video on it, so we can help improve you faster. So now that we have covered that, let's go to muscle number 3, which is the Masseter muscle. So for as long as I remember, when I was a kid, I always used to like munch on like the food that I was eating. And I clearly remember, especially my family and especially my sister would always used to like comment on like the way I was eating, because obviously it's fucking annoying to hear someone just like through like the whole entire dinner, right? Like, I can't blame her, to be honest. But what I didn't realize is that not only is it like annoying to like hear on, but what I realized a few years after is that if you are not chewing correctly, your face literally becomes underdeveloped because you're not using your facial muscles like you were supposed to do. And that all of a sudden explained why my face hasn't been developed into this masculine and attractive like face, but instead it looked more feminine and soft with like narrow masseter muscles, basically a narrow face. And that's when I finally learned that you will need to close your mouth when you're eating, so you are engaging your masseter muscles the correct way, so you actually like feel the burn in them when you're eating. And another thing that I want to tell you is that a lot of people eat way too soft food. That is actually why people like, there's studies about this as well, that our skulls are literally changing. You have maybe heard about this. Our skulls are literally becoming more softer because of all this bullshit and garbage food that we have gotten. You know, all this candy that is so soft that we are not actually using our masseter muscles properly. So an action step that I want you to do, which is what I learned after years, is that we want to chew harder food, but not only harder food, we also want to chew for more reps. So right now, I guarantee you have been doing exactly what I've been doing my whole entire life. You chew probably for like 4 to 5 reps, like 5 times, and then you swallow. You need to chew between 20 to 30 times on each bite that you take. Like, this was shocking for me when I heard it, because I realized, damn, that makes sense why my face hasn't been developed properly, because I've never been chewing correctly in my whole entire life. And that's why I'm also so proud to say that when my students have implemented, oh fuck, I'm kicking my camera, shit. And that's why, like, I'm so proud to say that my students have gotten so many great results by training exactly these 4 muscles. Actually, from just a few days ago, one of my students texted me that he has literally gotten a girlfriend after a few months of doing these exercises. He felt so much more confident and he looks so much better now. So that's just to show how powerful this method is, and that is why that I cannot recommend it enough. To go down and click the top link of the description to get my full-on guides. Like, literally think about how powerful it is. If you don't know how to style your hair properly, maybe you have a lot of acne that is so unattractive to have, I have full completely guides on how you can fix all of these problems. And you can also go on a call with me if you want to, so I can tell you exactly what problems you need need to fix. It's so valuable. So again, it's in the top link of the description if you want to save so much time and money. Now let's go to the last muscle, which is muscle number 4, which is the hard palate. So from a few years ago, I was so surprised because I always used to have such a tired look in my eyes. I always thought it was because that maybe I just wasn't sleeping enough, but I actually was sleeping like at least 8 hours, which is what you want to do. But still my eyes look so dead and so like I basically look like someone who had given up on life. But I realized a few years afterwards that it wasn't genetics or anything like that, or sleep or anything. It was simply just because I hadn't pushed forward my maxilla by training my hard palate. So the exercise that I learned how to do is not mewing. Like a lot of people think that mewing will give you forward growth, and sure, maybe for some people that works, it will work, but for me it didn't work. Like it was good to learn how to breathe through like my nose, so I had the correct posture, so I didn't fuck up my my face even more. But it wasn't enough to actually push my maxilla forward. What helped me was doing something called something that I call hard mewing. Hard mewing is basically just a like mewing on steroids, basically, but still obviously a natural thing to do. It's simply just where you think about applying as much pressure as possible that you can with your tongue up against the hard palate. So basically the hard palate is this part right behind your front teeth. So you're not pushing on your teeth, but still on like a rough surface. Like if you do this right now, you can understand what it is. So if you take your tongue up against the roof of your mouth, and right behind your teeth, you can kind of feel that you have, a rough texture. That's when you know that that's the hard palate. Then you simply just want to apply the pressure with your tongue upwards, and then if you try to go forwards, you can kind of feel that there's a wall you go up against. That's when you know that you're doing it correctly, and then you should feel a burn like on like the roof of your mouth right here. And that is the 4 key facial muscles that will completely transform your looks. Just take my example and take a look at my students' examples. It's the best method out there on looksmaxxing. It's a natural way. You don't have to do any fucking fucked up peptides. You don't have to do fucking bone smashing. Like think about how retarded that is. Like it's basically just a swollen face that you get from it, because the you know what, I don't even want to explain it, like it will take too long. Fuck, I keep kicking my camera around. But anyway, if you want to get more of this advice, then I will highly recommend you to go down and click subscribe so you can get more of this like advice that I have to share with you. And it will honestly also be a great help for me. So like it will push it to like a bigger algorithm, so like more people can see this method. And if you want to keep on learning right now, then go have a look at this video over here. Thank you so much for watching and taking the time to listen to me, and have a wonderful day, bro. Mwah!